Okay, this is going to be just pure information. We're going to talk about guerrilla recording or home recording. For some types of music recording, you do not need a studio to do good work. One-man band recording, usually, or rather often, there's no studio needed. You'll need a working PC with some working multi-track software. You don't need Pro Tools. You can do this cheap and use Sony Acid or Music Maker or anything on sale that allows you to stack tracks. Or you can use a self-contained multi-track recording unit. This video is not specific to working with this type of device, but the information I'm giving is still very useful. One of the best microphones for budget recording is the Shure SM57. It actually sounds professional and is only about $100 new or $50 used. Watch out for used microphones. They may have lost their high end because of spit or dust on the capsule. Another great thing about the SM57 is that it's very directional, more than most mics. This is a plus when doing home recording. Recording at home brings with it outside noises and marginal acoustics. If you use a very directional microphone, these problems can be minimized. Work close to the mic and use windscreen materials to control wind on the vocals. Okay, let's talk about producing a song now. Let's talk about the technique. For a one-man band recording, start with percussion or a click track. Determine the arrangement of the song first, and then lay down the percussion. It can be real drums, drum machine, or click track. Lay down some rhythm next, piano, guitar, or just reference chords from any instrument. If you're writing the song on the fly, then this is the step in which you would write the chords. You should probably think of the vocal melody when writing the chords, but you don't have to. Lay down lead vocal or lead instrument next. You can redo the vocal later, but this is mostly a writing phase. If you get a good vocal right away, then you don't have to redo it later. The idea is that you're trying to get the song written. If you get good tracks along the way, then that's good. Record the bass track next. It's nice to have it there when you're fleshing in the other instruments. Jump around and re-record tracks that could be done better. Be patient and never say that's good enough. Remember, one good song production is 1,000,000 times better than 6 crappy song productions. No one will listen to the crappy stuff, but they'll listen if it's good. Do not overproduce the track. Too many instruments just makes for a nasty clutter. Make each track count. There's nothing more amateurish than too many instruments. Lots of instruments is okay if you understand arranging. Otherwise, keep it simple. Do not add bass to your tracks. And when I say bass, I'm talking about EQ. Trust me, you will get low-end buildup, and later you'll end up with that famous wall of mud. When you've finished your track, you'll need to go into the mixing phase. When mixing with multi-track software, you can try it over and over again until you get a mix you like. Actually, it's smarter to make many mixes that are different and pick a good one. Show them to your friends and let them tell you which mix they like. Never argue with them. Just listen. You don't have to take their advice in the end anyway. If your recording software permits the use of volume envelopes, learn how to use this feature to bring nuances up or down in volume on vocals and other tracks while mixing. Okay, now let me tell you about one of the best tricks I know. A/B your mix with commercial products of your choice and make adjustments to your track accordingly. And the way you'd do this is maybe your monitoring amplifier might have different inputs on it. So bring a CD player or other high-quality device into one channel, and then bring your mixing device into another monitoring channel, and click back and forth. But make sure while you're clicking back and forth and A/Bing your mix with the commercial product, make sure that the volume levels are the same between the two sources. It's very important. While you're comparing your mix to the commercial mix, if you're unable to make yours seem as loud or solid as the commercial mix, then you may need to compress it by using a PC program. A good cheapo program that actually works is called Audio Cleaning Lab. You can use this software to clean up EQ or add compression. And I'm talking about dynamic range compression. Use more than one set of speakers to make your comparisons when you're mixing. Use some big speakers, maybe use some on the floor, jump around to different sets of speakers. Maybe some crappy speakers and maybe some good speakers if you have some. Remember, be patient, perfect your overdubs. If you hurry, it will show in the final product. 95% of professional studio work sucks because people are in a rush due to studio expenses and lack of patience. If you're working at home, you can take your time. There's no hourly rate sucking up your money. Incredible music productions are the result of weeks and often months of work.